Paterson's fought C.J. Vanover, Jared Scoggins, and Brian Stearns?
Brian S.
Brian S. A little more experience coming into this.
You know, actually, these are two of the more experienced guys on the card. His opponent has 12 fights. He's got 4 fights, which is, you know, you put that together, it's like 16 fights. That's a lot more experience just floating around in here than some of the even professional guys that may have went pro after, you know, 5, 6 fights. They don't have 12 fights.
No, and that's kind of surprising. Even that's something that I started looking into as far as deciding whether or not I was going to go pro, is looking at the level of competition and understanding if I'm actually getting the right level to let me know when I'm ready to jump into the ocean. Because this is a pond.
It's definitely about the level of opposition. Like you said, you know, if you're fighting a bunch of debut guys every time, you may be 12-0, but you haven't beaten anybody really. These guys have been in here with some very impressive fighters. And Brandon Grimmett will make his way here, fighting 135 tonight. He has fought as low as 125. And like I said, he's one of the most experienced guys on the card, and he has fought some high-level competitors, even here in this very hexagon. He's fought Joel Porter, who is the current flyweight champion. He's fought Matt Probin, not here, but recently at Fight Lab. Brandon Grimmett's taken on a who's who of 135ers and 125ers here in North Carolina, and that experience will most likely help him out a lot tonight.
Yeah, hopefully we see Brandon start turning around. He's on a 5-fight loss streak, so you know he's hopefully getting a little bit hungry.
Yeah, I mean, you know, most people after they have a 5-fight losing streak, they just quit. This guy obviously has a lot of heart, a lot of determination to, you know, take some losses and learn from them, and get better as you progress in your career.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, you know, when you start and you're 4-3, and then all of a sudden you lose 5 times in a row. You're now 4-8. You went from a winning record to a completely upside down record. You know, to come back in here really shows, like you said, it really shows a lot of heart.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
And I'm sure every loss, they've taken him back, they've dissected the loss, and they're making improvements all the time.
Fighting out of the blue corner, he's fighting out of Union, South Carolina, and 9th level, coming in with a record of 1 win and 3 defeats. Give it up for Christian Patterson.
That guy doesn't know anything about the fight.
He's fighting out of the red corner. He is fighting out of Thomasville, North Carolina, and
looks like Brandon's a little bit more repped up for this fight.
9 defeats. One time for Brandon Grimmett.
It actually looks like he might be on a 6-fight losing streak. I just heard that he was 4-9.
Hey.
Could be. Hopefully not though.
Christian Patterson is incredibly relaxed, or I don't know if he's about to be in a fight or what. He just looks very, very calm. Let's go to the ball.
Yeah, they're here to fight. There's no doubt about it.
Glove touch. Grimmett comes out, nice exchange of powerful kicks twice now.
Grimmett's looking really focused.
Yeah, he looks to be the quicker of the two. He actually threw his kicks after Patterson, but they landed at about the same time. Patterson definitely has the reach advantage here, but I haven't seen any straight punches from Patterson.
From either fighter.
Yeah, I'm thinking Patterson wants to stay on the outside, use that reach advantage, stick him with straight punches.
A lot of push kicks so far.
Goes southpaw. I haven't seen Patterson throw a single punch yet. It's been nothing but kicks. And every time he seems to want to throw a punch, he pulls it back.
Was that in the face?
Yeah, he actually made a little bit of toe contact. Ref's doing his job here. Respectable. Grimmett shook it off. He said it was no big deal. They touched gloves afterwards, but you know, ref's still got to tell him, give him that warning.
Oh yeah, you can't take too many shots to the face and expect
wildly
to
coming
recover
in
from
here.
it. Grimmett pulls guard on the exchange, trying not to lose any energy.
Butterfly here. It looks like he's trying to work the sweep.
There's a nice
Nicely
sweep.
done.
Oh, not quite.
Patterson just said no with brute strength.
Nice. That was good wrestling technique right there.
I like the scramble. That was a good scramble from both guys. Grimmett is coming in with his hands down, just throwing hard.
Yeah, Brandon's already eaten two of the punches that have been thrown by Christian.
Grimmett trying to work this arm in guillotine, but he's leaning back. You want to lean forward and compress. Now he's coming up with it. He's putting a little bit more pressure on there.
Oh, and Christian just passed that guard. That was saving grace for Brandon in that guillotine.
Yeah, you know, right here, though, the way Patterson's got his leg sweep, that's a perfect sweep position. Brandon could have capitalized that.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a gap there. It doesn't look like Christian's quite shutting him down.
Christian's trying for an arm triangle here.
Arm and neck.
Grimmett's starting to get the red face. Veins are sticking up. He's trying to reposition. He's doing the right things here. He's got enough space between his shoulder and his neck here. He may be able to survive it unless Christian's
really got to push in with his chest, or really got to fish that other arm around and really make it choke. But that's kind of a hard way to finish like that.
Definitely. Grimmett is determined not to lose here. You could just see that in his face while he was getting choked there. He was not giving that up.
Oh, and Grimmett looks like he might be taking the back.
Big
taking
shot.
Some good shots.
I heard the thud. That was right in front of us.
You know, that's a very hard round to score right there.
I'm gonna have to agree with you, but you know, honestly, Patterson probably
I think he had more top time.
Yeah, I'll agree with the top time. He came closer to finishing the fight.
And none bigger than country music legend John Michael Montgomery. Coming by August 23rd, right here in Swamp Fox, and be accompanied by Blake Wise, a little boy. Tickets to this show now on sale at theswampfox.net. You know who it is. John Michael Montgomery, Be My Baby Tonight, the Grundy County Auction. It's all going down August 23rd, right here at the Fox.
You know, Patterson's corner has got to be telling him to get out there, throw some punches. You have the reach on this guy, and he's leaning down. He's coming in with his hands down, throwing wild shots. You stick that straight down the pipe, a nice 1-2, follow it with that left hook. That could be knockout.
And that could finish the fight, absolutely. Brandon's definitely coming in with his hands down, and he's already caught two big haymakers.
Definitely.
It doesn't even look like Christian's really trying to connect with him, and they're just coming up there and swatting him in because there's no defense.
And a lot of kick exchanges, like they're afraid to be you know, too close to one another. But if I'm Patterson, I'm going to push the action with those straight punches. You can, with that kind of reach, you can hit him, and he can't hit you.
Seeing a lot of fakes out of Patterson. Looks like Grimmett's eye is starting to get a little bit swollen.
Yeah, Grimmett definitely has some redness around there. I'm not sure if that's from the kick or some of the punches there. Nice knees from Patterson. Wow, those were great fundamental Muay Thai right there.
Brandon's really got a deep double leg here, but doesn't seem like he quite wants to finish. He's trying to pull him off the cage and sag and drop him.
Like I say, I'm really impressed with the way Patterson brought him in.
Oh, there's a nice fireman's right there. All Brandon has to do is throw it through.
Oh, that's a crowd-pleasing slam there.
Oh, I hope I didn't coach him on that one a little bit.
You may have. He was right here.
I had to see something happen. I was getting bored.
Patterson's legs are long enough to lock in a body triangle.
Yeah, I would be in Brandon's corner right now if I wasn't sitting here commentating. So I feel a little bit biased.
Hey, you get to do both, right?
Yeah, a little bit. You know, I've been an underdog for so long. I've been very partial.
Oh,
to
and
it.
Patterson
Ooh.
rolls him straight in the mount here.
Oh, that is bad news for Grimmett.
Brandon needs to let go of that arm and control the posture here. Don't worry about locking that arm down. Patterson's out. He's trying to push down the head here of Grimmett and land some shots. Grimmett started that. He actually threw the first two.
Christian's doing a good job of maintaining top position, but isn't really creating enough space to be able to land those punches. He's got to pry him open with the forearm to break Grimmett's great.
Yeah, I mean, the only shots he's landed were when Grimmett let go and threw two of his own. Grimmett could slide out the back here. He's got a really high mount, but that also leaves you more vulnerable to arm bars and triangle chokes and such.
Right now, I would be trying to attempt an arm bar as far as he's reaching like that, but I'm not Christian. Christian's not me.
No, or you'd be fighting in a different weight class.
Yeah. I'm really not a big fan of pulling turtle.
Oh, that was loud. I heard that from here, right behind the ear too.
That was a good shot. Christian really just has to start throwing these punches, and eventually the referee will stop the fight, because you can only throw so many. Looks like Grimmett's trying to do a little bit of a can opener to pull that top headhunt control out. Try and take back here in the last few seconds.
Oh, Christian's got his back here, but he could lock in that body triangle. I have no interest in it.
Is that 3 rounds?
I thought that was just 2 rounds.
That was just 2 rounds.
I am confused.
Hey guys, of course we can't forget about all of our big sponsors out here. Complete Laser Clinic, Subtle Training, Diamond Bees. I'm here, Complete Laser Clinic. Club Fitness, US Certified Clothing, Battle Force, Swamp Fox, Appalachian Mountain Rules. Also guys, you can catch us on live stream, find us on live stream. Tell all your friends if they could make it out here to check out the US Freedom Fighter experience on livestream.com. And remember, live results at MMA-insiders.com. The official spot for all the news here in the Southeast at MMA-insiders.com.
All right, here we are, round 3, final round.
Yeah, Grimmett's going to need a finish here, big time. He's behind in the cards, and doesn't look like Christian's too tired.
Number 3, get behind these fighters, guys. Come on, Swamp Fox. Show me your man out.
Both these fighters touch gloves all 3 rounds, showing some true sportsmanship.
A lot of respect here.
Both these guys still filling each other out a whole lot, even though this is the 3rd.
Yeah, I don't think either one of them is the most comfortable with the striking. Obviously, it looks like they throw a lot of kicks in sparring. They get away with that, and they don't throw a lot of hands whenever they're doing sparring. Or they just don't want to be in that range. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, you never really know.
It's like, I'd really like to see Patterson step in with some of those straight punches. He'd be out of range. He could land some good punches. Put the damage on Grimmett here, who's actually got a lot of damage hanging over his eye right now.
Yeah, he's got a split over his elbow, too. Not sure if that's from a kick or that's from going against the cage and maybe getting cut. Both these guys are coming in throwing their kicks with their hands down, though.
Yeah, I'm thinking step check, overhand right. Oh, Patterson with that lead right. Very nice. But it looked like it was open-handed, though.
And that's the 3rd time he's thrown it, and that's the 3rd time it's landed.
Maybe he'll get a little bit more confident throwing that. Because a lot of these TKD side kicks, they look cool. They separate somebody, but
yeah,
not doing like
Brandon's just throwing really wild. Was not maintaining his composure at all.
Oh, and Christian looks like he's trying to step over for that crucifix. Denied.
Doing a good job of controlling that side control, starting to lock up a little bit of a cradle here. Maybe hold on to him for a little bit, maybe damage him with some knees.
Yeah, he's on that liver side, too. That could end the fight. If you can connect good enough, well enough on that side of the body right there, he could end this fight with a TKO from side control. Or you pound him enough to open it up.
Looks like Christian transitioned over to north-south and might be trying to lock up a choke.
Yeah, he tried that arm triangle from top earlier. That's very similar to this north-south here. Straight them out here for Christian Patterson.
Wow, looks like Grimmett's really starting to get tired, making a lot of bad decisions as far as his position.
Maybe all those kicks exchanged and thrown. That's a lot of energy to throw a kick. It takes a lot more energy to throw a kick than it does a punch.
Oh, absolutely. Christian's doing a good job of putting Brandon back onto the cage and walked him over to the cage while he was in full mount. Brandon just gave up his back for trying to get out.
He's only got
looks like that rear naked choke might be kind of deep. Oh, And there it was.
See that.
Looks like Grimmett is either on another 5-loss streak or 6-loss streak. I'm not sure exactly.
Christian walks away with a very impressive win, though.
Absolutely. You give up your back, it can happen that quick, guys.
Return to the mat. Get up on it is what it is, what it is, what it is. Looking for a plan when they get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking out. Yeah. First shot, come start rocking. A little bit of bubble, a little bit of ash. Just somewhere between like rocking. Guys, we see the game. Y'all can't copy that. It's our party. My posse's been on Broadway. We did it always. Roll music. I shut my skin and put my bones into everything I record to it. And I'm on that stage light. Go and shine on down. Got that Bob Barker suit game and Blinko with my style. Money, stay on my craft. Don't stick around for those pounds. But I do that to pass the torch and put on for my town. Trust me, I'm my I-N-D-E-P-E-N-D-E-N-T shit hustler. Chasing dreams since I was 14 with the four track bustin'. Halfway across that city with the back.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Blake Rice stops us right at 2:48 in the third round. You're in the right rear naked zone, Mr. Christian Patterson.
That was a solid win for Christian. I was commentating.
Christian, come on down, bro. Christian. Don't you like interviews or what? You're not shy, are you? You're shy? Christian Patterson, you just got a win. You had a war there with Brandon Grimmett. This guy would not go away, man. He's a hell of a fighter. You know, 16-fight veteran. How did you get prepared to fight Brandon here tonight?
I just worked so hard the past 3 months. Been nothing but good hard work.
So tell me a little bit about your camp, man, and just some of the training that went into this fight.
I've actually been visiting everywhere. Been going to like at least 4 different camps this month. So I've been traveling every day.
Well, now you're sitting at 2 and 3. Obviously, you're looking to get back to 500, man. Do you have anything scheduled? When can we see you back in the cage?
Hopefully next month.
Well, there it is, man. You guys want to see Christian fight again? Make a little noise out there for him. Give it up for Christian Patterson.